Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and greetings of the day. We are live from Finland, India, and we welcome each one of you. My name is Simran. I'm the Pedagogical Director with CCE Finland. Today's event reminds me of a famous quote: alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. First, let me thank the Honorable Education Minister, Professor Varsha Gaikwad, Dr. Sudeji Tambe, Founder TAS, Maggie Kiskin, Program Director, Education Tampere, Sri Vishal Solanki, Commissioner of Education, Government of Maharashtra. We greatly appreciate each one of you, whether you are here or you have sent a video message. We appreciate your presence. We also have a video message from His Excellency Ambassador of India to Finland, Mr. Ravish Kumar. We are surrounded and accompanied by CCE team and TAS team, along with our dear children, parents who are watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. We thank each one of you for your presence. Today marks a significant day for TAS and CCE Finland. We are delighted that TAS and CCE Finland have agreed to this Memorandum of Understanding. I know that my colleagues and I share the same feeling of excitement and optimism when we think of the wonderful possibilities that can come about as our two organizations enter this historic agreement. I say this as we are very aware of TAS' reputation of academic excellence, its strong commitment to create an even stronger international academic presence. CCE Finland, with its CCE Finland, with its goal of redefining education through creativity, has spread across 20 plus countries and has impacted the educational quality across the globe. CCE is the pioneer of various educational reforms across Bahrain, Nigeria, UK, and India since its inception. Team CCE Finland, with its expertise, would be bringing the global network with Finnish educational strategies to TAS through this collaboration. The 21st century and post-COVID era will present new and unknown challenges and opportunities. Our vision for continued excellence is to invest even more resources to enhance knowledge and foster wide-ranging research efforts to meet these new challenges, maximizing new opportunities for the benefit of mankind. No single school, no matter how large or well-endowed, can address future challenges by itself. In this era of independence, interdependence, cooperative partnerships, and other institutions of academic excellence around the world are not an option, but they are a necessity. Thus, signing of this memorandum of understanding in between of two institutions today symbolizes a partnership which we believe will lead to many joint research initiatives that produces new synergies and add academic value for TAS in the years ahead. Thank you once again for listening to me and for being here. I now invite Mrs. Saroj to share the podium with me in welcoming each one of you. Saroj, over to you.
Thank you so much, Simran. Good evening, one and all. On behalf of the Academy School Pune, I would like to extend a warm welcome to each and every person who has joined this event. Your presence is of immense value to us, and we appreciate the support that you have extended by being here. The Academy School strives to be the best, and each and every member of the TAS family stays committed to our goal of creating an environment that is conducive to holistic and all-round development of our students. We strive to bring up responsible individuals who have a high emotional as well as intelligence quotient. Now, having said that, it is tradition to seek the blessings of the Almighty before starting something new. So I now invite our TAS student, Thanak Singh of grade 4, to recite a Saraswati Vandana.
अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे
Thank you, Kanak. That was so melodious. Let's have a huge round of applause for our little nightingale. I now have the honor of introducing the TAS family to all present here. Slide, please. Our CEO, Dr. Maithili Tambe. She's a dentist by profession, but an educationist at heart. It is her vision to make TAS the #1 school in Pune, and that drives and motivates each and every person on the team. She believes that the true purpose of education is to make responsible individuals who are willing to do whatever it takes to be problem solvers and change makers. Thank you, ma'am. Next slide, please. She needs no introduction. She is Mrs. Neeja Nerurkar, the founder principal of TAS. It is under her able guidance that the Academy School has established itself in the education sector of Pune and made it a force to contend with. She believes in inculcating a culture of academic rigor and discipline. Her dedication to building a healthy TAS community is truly remarkable. Next slide. I can self-introduce myself. I'm Mrs. Raman. I have taught for a few years. I believe that every child is special, and through a culture of mutual respect and integrity, we can work wonders. Next slide. Miss Indra Ramchandran, our senior coordinator. She believes that a teacher's role is to build confidence in students and to promote divergent thinking. She stays committed in helping every student achieve their dreams and aspirations. Ms. Shabana Pathan. She's a pre-primary coordinator. She believes that it is not the senior years or the college years that decide who we are, but it is the years that are spent in the pre-primary that establish our identity. She works tirelessly with her team to make this possible. I now proudly present to you the most scintillating, enthusiastic, and crucial piece of the TAS puzzle, our mentor team. May we have the video, please? So that's the TAS family, and I thank you all for joining us for this event. I now hand over to Simran.
Thank you so much, Saroj, and I was very privileged enough to meet the TAS family up close and personal and have interaction with them. You guys are superb, and your energy is so infectious, even in the morning 10 or it is evening 6. So really a big round of applause. Let's not forget, we are in an event and we can do a round of applause. And thank you so much, Saroj, and thank you so much, TAS team, Dr. Maithili, Madam Neerja, thank you very much. Can we go to the next slide, please? And I fondly call him the captain of the ship, which he truly is. Please put your hands together and help me welcome Mr. Hiram Kulkarni. He's the Director, Strategy and Development, CCE Finland, speaker and trainer on education technology, talent ambassador, City of Tampere, Finland. If you're not following him on Instagram, you're missing something, so do follow him. And he is also been consulting with many governments, large organizations across 3 continents. It is my privilege to welcome Hiram. Hiram, over to you.
Thank you, Simran. I appreciate. Okay, first of all, Namaste, Ram Ram, Maurius, Moi to everyone. You will see in front of you 2 personalities. One, I am, because where I am born in India, in Pune itself, in your city, and then my life, half of my life, more than half of life I spent here in Finland in Tampere. So with this part, I welcome you all. Thank you very much. It's a great thing to have this event here. And this is my opportunity to first introduce exactly what is CCE Finland, what is Council for Creative Education, and also I will then introduce our team members just in a second. So to start with, you can see this within this part. So Council for Creative Education, our definition is itself starts with a redefining education through creativity. We really believe that the creativity, collaboration, communication, and the idea of innovation all together comes together as a part of 21st century skills, and we really hold that part as a part of CCE Finland. So we are a part of Education Finland family. Altogether, we have been a part under the Ministry of Education. So we are here for developing the Finnish curriculum and Finnish schools globally. We have already spread ourselves across more than 22 countries now. We have our offices, and as well as we have our collaborations and the schools with the agreements in different places. So it's really great that we are having a great network across the globe. And that's our major goal here, is that our main philosophy is to promote, educate, and invent in the creative pedagogy, which is the future for all of us in the learning and experiencing. So we consider ourselves as a part of a gateway for the Finnish excellence in the education, and that's what we are bringing. And we are working with not only with the schools or the organizations, but we are working with the governments, mainly in Bahrain, Middle East area, in UK, Welsh, in Nigeria, Africa, and also in India with government of Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Goa, and so on. So that's one of the privilege of working with many of the key stakeholders as a part. And we have already been accredited as well as certified for many of the awards. So just to mention this part, and we are really proud of this process altogether. And this is our opportunity to interact with all the TASians and teachers and parents, everyone here, so that we can help as well as we can be able to learn from you at the same time while growing this journey forward. So as a part of our work, we mainly work on the designing of the concept schools, curriculum, teacher training, conferences, and innovations in the field of learning. So this is just a brief about our team and everything. And now with this, I would like to invite my first team member and our real leader, who is a pedagogical leader for us, Kari Loyori. Kari, please welcome. How are you? Let's clap for Kari. Kari, can you hear me? Great. So Kari is an active contributor to Finnish success in education since 1970s. He has expertise into the shared leadership. He has developed his theory of how to lead a team in an effective way through his work. He has planned and executed the schools from scratch since 1987, and he has developed amazing learning space and collaborations. So with this part, I will say Kari to say a few words. Kari.
Hello, everybody. I'm honored to be with you here today on this lovely winter Saturday here in Finland. We've got a little bit different weather than you here there in India. Anyway, I've been happy to learn about CCE when I was working still actively as a principal in Espoo in Finland, and Hiram wanted to bring groups to my school, and we started a very nice collaboration together when people coming all around the world were able to see Finnish pedagogy in practice. We had workshops when these groups could visit classes, and then we would have workshops after all where we could discuss what they've been seeing. And after this, when I then retired in 2016, we've been collaborating together with Hiram and CCE, forming many training programs together, and we have very interesting works together. But My background is I've been a class teacher since 1974. I've been working as a class teacher 40 years and as a principal for 30 years. So I've seen the creation of the different phases of the Finnish pedagogy, how it has changed in the years. We can't ever take a school system from one country to another. India has a phenomenal culture, history, and school pedagogy is always part of the country's culture. It's the same in Finland. We have a very strong system that's based on how the country has developed through the years. And the same is in India. So we can only bring good ideas and try to bring them into another culture, and you'll find things that suit you, and then you'll take them, and things that don't suit you, you don't take them. So this is the logic in it, that we want to bring you fresh ideas, and it's always good that when someone from outside throws in ideas, and then you reflect them, and it brings a new way of thinking. And it's always healthy in this way to look at the everyday work that you're doing.
Yeah,
So
thank you, Kari. Superb. We are going to hear Kari towards the end of this workshop, and we will going to have the interaction. Thank you very much, Kari. It's great, and let's hear. If you search his name, you will find a lot of articles and videos on him. Okay, then after that, my colleague and the director at the CCE Finland, Maria Surla. Hi, Maria. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Hi. So Maria is an ardent teacher, a creative person, and a painter who teaches painting, and her specialty is the pedagogy of painting, how she can be able to create the learning experience with the help of creativity and paintings. So she has an amazing, you can see it from her photo itself, she makes you paint, she makes you draw, and through which we learn. So first of all, she is an international trainer. She has been to India as well as to Pune with us, and then she has been an active part of our team who develops the entire learning process and pedagogy, and she follows the word of pedagogy, and as well as she's an expert in the field of art and learning at the University of Tampere as well. Maria, over to you. Quick comment.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Kari, for your words. I have been a teacher as long as you, 42 years now, and I'm soon retiring. And most of my time, I have been class teacher, art teacher, teaching philosophy and ethics and so on. And what I have found, I have been working in Steiner School in Finland and Tampere. And in Finland, the Steiner schools are part of the national school system, so that they can follow the international world of education stream and also Finnish curriculum. And this means in every place, in every culture, that arts, crafts, movement, and nature, in education, they play as heavy role as academic theory subjects. And these I have been doing, and during these 4 decades, I have witnessed and year after year been impressed how many benefits a child receives through this holistic approach. And I'm very grateful to be able to share these experiences with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate your comments and looking forward to you. Then please call Hiram Kulkarni, the Director for Council for Creative Education. She is a researcher, teacher trainer, and an educational psychologist by profession. And she has developed her own process. Her specialty is in comparative study between creative learning between India and Finland. So she is of really great resource. Shirin, welcome.
Yeah, hello, namaste to everybody, and it's my pleasure to be here on this platform today. And I believe that creativity is an integral part of all of us, all of our personality. The earlier we try to nurture it, the better it is for our holistic life development. As a researcher, I have seen that in India and in Finland, the children always have a great potential. The way you give the learning environment and the resources that you provide to them and the opportunities that you provide to them, that helps a lot in shaping their creativity for future. So I'm looking forward through this collaboration that we will be able to nurture the creativity. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirin. Great. And we have our own linguistic personality and a person who has a charming smile and persona, positive person attitude, Tim Davis. Tim, welcome. How are you?
Oh, very good.
Say a few words.
Very good. Thank you very much. I am a person who really has a fond feeling for the Finnish education system. I can say that I've had experience teaching in the United States. I taught 13 years on the Coeur d'Alene Indian Reservation, as well as 16 years teaching English and social studies and reading at Post Falls High School. And what brought me to Finland is I happened to read a Time magazine article that said that Finland had the best education system in the world. And so I then was able to get a job at the English International School, and then I also attended Oulu University from 2009 to 2011 and picked up a teaching degree through Oulu University. And I've had experience teaching 5 years of preschool and a couple of years in FISTA, as well as the Tradu College, and I'm continuing to teach preschool now, and I feel that I can really bring a lot to the TAS school because I've had so much international experience, and I feel that I know what works and what doesn't work in both the American and Finnish system. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. I think we are looking forward to that. Actually, you also shared many ideas of how we can be able to work on the various ideas in the linguistics. So we all are looking forward to that part.
I'm looking forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Same here. Then we have our backbone of our team, who is heading the India operations for Council for Creative Education at Pune itself, Dhanika Savarkar. She herself is a person who helps and supports all the operations, and she is a task master. Dhanika, over to you. Quick words. Dhanika, can you hear me? I think Dhanika
Can you hear me, please?
Yes. Now we can hear you. Yes, please go ahead and say a few words.
Okay. Namaste. This is Dhanika Savarkar, heading India operations for CCE Finland as a director and also as a director for Sisu Preschool in Pune. I'm working with CCE Finland since last 8 years and as a teacher trainer in creative pedagogy, classroom management, collaborative learning, and so on. So, and also I would love to listen, talk, discuss, and to learn through various ways or through these educators and experts from various areas. So this is the great opportunity to work with CC and TAS team now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dhanika. Okay, let's go to the youngest but the most dynamic and the most active, physically active as well as mentally active person, Ashkul Akshay Rosa. Hi, Rosa. How are you?
Hi. I'm very happy.
Okay, so Rosa is we have an international expertise who works with us, and she works in Finland as well as she is from the University of Middle East Technical from Ankara, Turkey, and she herself is a researcher at Haaga-Helia University in Helsinki, and she works with CCE mainly onto the area of active learning methods and physical adaptability. Rosa, over to you.
Thank you very much for your words. And first of all, I would like to say that I'm very happy to be here and seeing all that smiling faces and very positive energy. And as you said that my background is coming from physical education and sports teaching, and mainly I'm focusing on adapted physical activity and active learning.
Rosa, your camera is here. Can you just say hi to everyone? Because hi.
Sorry.
Okay, yes, okay. So, okay. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And I continue, Hiram.
Yes, please continue. Please continue.
As your presentation is moving.
Sorry. Please continue.
So I'm teaching in Finland at Hagahelia University of Applied Science in the diploma program of adapted physical activity. And beside my research area is more focusing on technology integration into physical education and physical activity. And I'm very happy to be in CCE Finland team, and also very happy to be in this collaboration with the academic school. And last but not the least, I just would like to express my opinion about this theme, how we are coming from different disciplines, but holistically, we are just commonly meeting in the field of sustainable education with new approaches and perspectives. So I'm very happy and thank you.
Thank you, Rosa. Okay. And then we have our she says me leader or the captain of the ship, but okay, she is the real director or anchor of our team, Simran Balani, the pedagogical expert and the EC director for CCE Finland. And her expertise in the field of education and mainly early childhood education is tremendous, and she brings a lot of energy and the passion to our team. Simran, over to you.
Thank you so much, Hiram, and those are really, really kind words. I believe in making the business and people and lives of children coming together, and I strive for that each day. My areas of expertise, as Hiram said, is early childhood education and parent communication and parent engagement, because I truly believe parents are partners in our education journey, and the common factor for teachers, educators, and parents is the child. So those are my research areas. I have been honored to be a speaker in BITS Pilani and IIT Mumbai, and my research paper is publicized in International Research Academy of Sciences and Engineering in UK. And I love each day that I work with CCE because they really bring out the creativity. They give the space for creativity, the room for creativity that is needed. I look forward to be working with TAS Team, and I have been interacting with them for just about a month, but it looks like we have been known to each other forever. So welcome TAS Family to ours, and we have a long journey, and we have a lot of goals and dreams to accomplish. All the best. Thank you, Hiram. Over to you.
Thank you very much, everyone. So this is our team. Please feel free to contact us, and we will be in touch with the regular basis with the TAS teachers, as well as we will have some plans where we work with the even parents and students, so everything together. So looking forward to meet you. Thank you, TAS team, for inviting us, and we are looking forward to work together with you. Over to Rosa and Simran.
Thank you, Hiram, for introducing the marvelous team at the Council of Creative Education Finland to us. We eagerly look forward to collaborating with each one of you, the lineup of educators who are eminent, established people in the field of education. Thank you so much. Moving on, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce the founder president of the Academy School, Dr. Sudhir Tambiji. I'm short of words when I introduce a person of his caliber. His enthusiasm for education is evident from the very fact that despite hailing from a small town, he went on to become an acclaimed surgeon. He completed his medical studies from India's reputed BJ Medical College, Pune. His support and vision have helped TAS come up as a high potential emerging school, and we keep earning accolades under his able guidance. Sir, I request you to please address the gathering.
I have immense pleasure, and it's really a very historical moment for the academic school. I thank Mr. Hiram Kulkarni for making the things happen. The academic school has always believed that education has a power to change the world, and so the academic school is always doing new experiments in the field of education. We believe that human being or other any being has a basic instinct to learn the things. So we have to teach the students to learn the things. They will learn on their own, and every child is a special child. Collaboration is a great thing. We have been collaborating in the field of mechanical fields and science, technology. But collaboration in the field of education is very essential. And because there's an ancient saying in the Hindu culture that let knowledge flow from all the direction to me. So it's very nice moment for us that we have been collaborating with a world-class education system, that is Finnish education system. And we are really very glad that the TAS has got this opportunity. And hence I thank everybody for contributing to making this collaboration possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words and blessings. We promise to do our best at every step and follow what you are suggesting to each one of us, truly to our heart. I now take the honor of requesting our principal, Mrs. Nija Nerurkar, to address the gathering. Ma'am, the floor is all yours. Ma'am, you're removed here.
I think I was muted, so I'm just going to start again. A very good evening to all the panel members from India, and a very good afternoon to all the panel members from Finland. It is a privilege and an honor to be a part of this august panel. As the principal of TAS, I'm delighted that we are finally ratifying formally and putting to pen and paper the quest for excellence in education. TAS ventured out on this quest for excellence in education about a year ago. We looked at various platforms, we studied various systems, and then all the stakeholders of TAS decided that CCE Finland was the ideal choice for us. I'm sure CCE, under the able stewardship of Mr. Hiram Kulkarni, will bring to TAS a new way of learning, creative methodologies of teaching. At TAS, we've envisioned that our students will grow up to be responsible, confident, and valued citizens of the world. In that, we really hope that when they do venture out into the world, that they will shine the torch of kindness and empathy in the universe. And in doing so, they will tap their own potential to the fullest. Who better than CCE to partner us in this mission? Parents of TAS who are viewing this program, I just need to say one thing to you. Your children, our students, are the core of this institution. And we now have a partner that will help us to take care of their well-being and welfare. Welcome to TAS, CCE. We really look forward to a glorious partnership. Thank you so much, everyone. I now hand you back to Saroj.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words are truly, truly inspirational, and each one of us is truly indebted to you for bringing us to where we are. Thank you so much. I would call Simran for the next slide.
Thank you so much, Neerja ma'am, and you depict the same empathy and same kindness that you showed us when we were in your campus. And you and I both know that we have connected. And thank you so much for welcoming us on this virtual platform the same way you did when we met you. Thanks once again. And now I welcome Mr. Vishal Solanki, Education Commissioner, Government of Maharashtra, and we will listen to his address. Thank you.
नमस्कार. आजच्या कार्यक्रमामध्ये उपस्थित श्रीमती वर्षाताई गायकवाड, शालेय शिक्षण मंत्री, शालेय शिक्षण विभाग, महाराष्ट्र राज्य. त्याचबरोबर आज ज्या कार्यक्रमासाठी आपण सर्वजण इथे जमलेलो आहोत, भारतामध्ये पहिल्यांदाच पूर्णपणे फिनलँडच्या अभ्यासक्रमावर आधारित अशी पूर्व प्राथमिक ते 12वी पर्यंतची शाळा K-12 स्कूल जी आज याच्यात आपण सायनिंग इन सेरेमनीसाठी उपस्थित आहोत, त्या शाळेचे संस्थापक श्री तांबे सर, त्याचबरोबर CCE फिनलँडची श्री हिरम कुलकर्णी आणि त्यांचे सर्व सहकारी आणि जमलेले सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्रमैत्रिणी. आज एक अनोखा वेगळा कार्यक्रम इथे होत आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये आपल्या सर्वांना माहिती आहे की जगातली सर्वोत्तम अशी शिक्षण पद्धती ज्याला म्हटलं जातं, ती फिनिश शिक्षण पद्धती भारतात आणण्याचा एक आधुनिक प्रयोग इथे होत आहे. आणि पूर्व प्राथमिक ते 12वी पर्यंत आपल्या सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांना एक उत्तम दर्जाचं, जागतिक दर्जाचं शिक्षण मिळावं यासाठी हा प्रयोग होत आहे. आणि तो विद्येचे माहेरघर असलेल्या पुण्यामध्ये होत आहे, याचा सर्वांना आनंदच आहे. तर आपल्या सर्वांच्या या प्रयत्नातून जे नवीन मॉडेल उभं राहत आहे, ते नक्कीच राज्यातील सर्व शिक्षक, विद्यार्थी या सर्वांना प्रेरणादायी ठरेल. आपल्या शिक्षण पद्धतीमध्ये ज्या उणिवा आहेत त्या सुद्धा भरून निघण्यास मदत होतील. काही चांगल्या गोष्टी आपल्या शिक्षण पद्धतीचे शिकवता येतील आणि त्यातून राज्यभरातील जे आपले 2-2.25 कोटी विद्यार्थी आहेत, त्या विद्यार्थ्यांनाही भविष्यामध्ये लाभ होईल अशी अपेक्षा मी व्यक्त करतो. आणि आजच्या या कार्यक्रमास मनापासून शुभेच्छा देतो आणि मला इथे आमंत्रित केलं त्याबद्दलही धन्यवाद देऊन, आणि त्याचबरोबर हे सांगू इच्छितो की आपल्या शालेय शिक्षण मंत्रींच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली आपल्या राज्याचा अभ्यासक्रमही कसा जागतिक दर्जाचा करता येईल यासाठी आपण सदैव प्रयत्नशील आहोत. आणि त्यातही या नवीन उपक्रमातून खूप काही शिकण्यासारखं आहे. आम्ही प्रयत्न करू की यातून आपल्याला काय काय घेता येईल ते घेऊन आपल्या स्वतःचा अभ्यासक्रम हा अधिक उत्तम कसा करता येईल यासाठी सुद्धा प्रयत्न केले जातील. तर पुन्हा एकदा या सायनिंग इन सेरेमनीसाठी मी सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि माझे 2 शब्द इथेच संपवतो. धन्यवाद.
विशाल जी, आपके संदेश और आपके समर्थन के लिए हम अत्यंत आभारी हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. We now have reached the moment that we all have been eagerly waiting for. TAS Pune and CCE Finland proudly declare that we are partnering to bring the finest practices of the Finland education system for the very first time to the skyline of education sector of Pune. Let us applaud the paradigm shift that this collaboration promises for all its stakeholders. Dr. Maithili Tambe and Mr. Hiram Kulkarni will now sign the Memorandum of Agreement. Maybe spotlight on them, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maithili. Congratulations, and the entire team.
All of us.
Congratulations to everyone, to all of us.
And let's share this together so that we can be able to see. And actually, whatever we have signed now, I think a quick sharing of the signs here, so you can see the entire process here. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for this great moment. And we are looking forward to have this detailed work, what we have been doing together with everyone. Thank you very much, Dr. Maithili and Mr. Dr. Sir, everyone.
All of us.
So let us have a huge round of applause for this partnership. It is all set to usher in a scintillating chapter of a 360-degree education for all the TASians. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
I now would like to introduce a very special guest. Honorable Minister of Education, Government of Maharashtra, Professor Varsha Eknath Gaikwad, is not just the face of the education sector of Maharashtra, but also an embodiment of what a true educator strives to bring within the community. She has been instrumental in ensuring quality education becomes available to each and every individual in every corner of the state. Her commitment is truly inspiring. She has had an urgent appointment to attend to and has apologized for having to miss this event. But she has sent us a video message, which we would like to now share with our community. Can I have the video, please? I'm sorry, my bad. I thought that there was a video, but ma'am has sent us a message saying that she has sent us her blessings, actually. She has sent us her blessings and she has said that she supports whatever TAS is doing, and she believes that through this venture we will achieve great heights, and it is going to usher in this era of amazing progress within the Pune education sector and for each and every individual involved. Thank you so much, ma'am. Simran?
I was on mute and this happens. Okay, congratulations everyone and on the signing ceremony, and it is an evening of bliss. I kind of have goosebumps. We are amongst all the learned members and such nice event is happening, and we are able to do it virtually with about like 700 live audience from 23 different countries. Just wow. All right, I take this moment to present a video message from Johnny, Program Director, CCE Finland. Can we have the message, please?
Your Honorary Minister of Education, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jouni Kangasniemi and I'm the Program Director for Education Finland. Let me express my greetings to you all. As you can see, it's February. It's rather cold here in Finland. We have lots of snow. But what shares us on this date is that all of us present here have the interest in good quality education. Let me go deeply on that topic in a very short minute. I will just switch my location to inside. Okay, all set. I would like to start with young speaker's words, Perttu Pölönen. He has said that with change and discussion to see how this good quality education can be improved and developed in close cooperation with Finland and India. In Finland, we always remind and ask ourselves the question, what's the school for and why? What's the role of school in today's society? And what makes it good? This is what the policymakers, the representatives of the working life, parents, students, they all ask that, what is the good school for today? And to make it more personal, the question, what would you like to have your children to learn in a school next to you? So that would mean that you express how do you really see what is a good school and what is a safe place for even you to send your kids, and you would be sure that they will learn the skills needed for life. Especially taking the more broad view to the future, what kind of school could teach you the latest knowledge so you are equipped with the latest information, knowledge, and you are equipped also the learning skills so that you can learn even further on your own later and throughout your life. And it's not the content that is only important. In Finland, actually, the most important thing is the learning itself. Teachers are professionals of learning sciences. Research plays also a very important role in developing Finnish education. And also all the decision making should be based on research informed knowledge. I hope that CCE Finland and school leaders in Maharashtra are successful in implementing all the lessons learned in Finland in the new school and for the benefit of all the schools around you. And I'm coming to an end. I've learned that the state of Maharashtra is investing quite heavily in education and industrial growth. As CCE Finland puts it, seeing is believing. You are also most welcome to visit Finland when traveling is possible again. Let's learn together how education is developed in Finland and how it's developed in India, and let's make a combination that works for India and for Finland. Thank you again and congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yoni. And trust me, a lot of us would want to be there to experience the snow and experience your thoughts up close and personal. I loved your points that teachers have the key, and Maharashtra government is doing their bit, and TAS is innovating. On this note, I welcome Maggie Kiskin, Program Director, Education Tampere, City of Tampere. As a Program Director of Education Tampere, Maggie is responsible for enabling international growth in Tampere region and developing education export opportunities for Finnish expertise to the emerging markets. Maggie, over to you. A warm welcome.
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, congratulations on this wonderful day. Congratulations for both TAS School and as well as CCE Finland and Mr. Hiram Kulkarni. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm here to bring the greetings from the city of Tampere, as well as Business Tampere and Education Tampere. And as you mentioned in your introduction, we are working very closely together with CCE Finland, as well as different global partners, and bringing them together for growth and learning. And yes, like the previous speakers from Finland have mentioned, it's very snowy here. It's beautiful. I hope one day we can host you here and you can see it for yourself. I also wish to visit the beautiful state of Maharashtra someday. I have actually read some books about the Mumbai area and Maharashtra. So, and also it's always been a dream of mine to visit India. So I hope soon we'll be able to visit each other. And I just want to say that congratulations on the decision to invest in education and growth. We firmly believe that investing in education is the key of growth for the entire community and development. It's where the heart of innovation lies and where the growth of people and coming together globally resides. So thank you very much for that and congratulations. And again, I want to wish you a warm welcome to visit Finland and Tampere. It's the second largest city region in Finland. So we have a nice combination of activities with nature here. And I'm sure Mr. Hiram will be happy to take you over to visit different activities. And I just also want to say that we are kind of like the heart of education here in Finland. And so that's why I think it's great that our regions are coming together and I think we have a shared vision of the future. So congratulations, everyone. And thank you again for having me here and hope to see you very soon.
Thank you so much, Maggie. And we would welcome you here as well. And trust me, books do no justice to experiencing Mumbai and Maharashtra. I have been born and brought up in Mumbai. So we would want you to come here and experience the hospitality and all the things that India brings together to its tourism. So thank you very much for your warm wishes. And let's move to address from Professor Rupo. He is professor from Tampere University, Finland, and is world-renowned expert on Finnish education, teacher education. His research are in basically professional development of teachers, teacher training, curriculum planning, etc., and particularly creativity. So let's welcome and a big round of applause.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity to say a few words to you. And first of all, I want to congratulate TAS School and CCE for this new partnership and collaboration. I'm sure this will benefit both parties. And as some of the earlier speakers told, it is not that we have the wisdom here and we transfer that to you, but it is knowledge generation in the collaborative relationship, and this is the key of these partnerships. I have been in many countries doing work with the teacher education, and the lesson that I have learned is quite similar, that collaboration is mutual learning, that we all learn when we have this collaborative relationship. As we know, the 21st century really offers us a lot of challenges, and some of the challenges are local, some are global, sustainability, climate change, pollution, all kind of global issues are waiting for us to be solved. And of course, some problems are really such like that it is very hard to even solve them and understand them. So when thinking about school education, I think it's always a challenge that it is not only surviving at the present state, but how to live a good life in future, and how to promote and enhance children's opportunities to succeed also in the future. So I think the intellectual core of school education is always the curriculum, how to design the curriculum, what it includes, and how it is implemented in the school context. The question, I think, crucial question is what knowledge is worth knowing, and what knowledge is worth knowing now, and what knowledge is worth knowing in the future. We quite often talk about 21st century skills. I think those are important, but still, I think that focusing on skills only is not the core of school education. Most curricula are composed of subject-specific knowledge, and that is also important. But still, I think that is not enough in the school education, that we learn skills or subject knowledge. I think the core in school education is becoming a person, becoming a human being, becoming a citizen who has a mission in life. And therefore, I have focused in my career on understanding theoretically the essence of identity and identity construction, identity development. The question is, who am I? Who are we? And what is the global world, and what is my relationship to that. The more I think about identity, the more I think it is important in the school education, because identity to me is a relationship. It is not something that is stable and permanent, but it is always under construction. And this relationship or relational concept of identity is that I need to have a relation with my own past, my own present, and my own future. This is the personal level of thinking about identity. But then this is not enough, because we have community, we live in communities, we have the social life. So identity is also social, and so our relations to the local community and to our communities where we are living in is also part of identity construction. And then maybe the most abstract level is this global cultural level, understanding that I have a relationship to the world. I have a mission in the world. So my life is related to personal background, to the community level relations, and the understanding of myself as a global citizen. So I think these identity relationships are the core in creating in the motivation of learning, and this motivation of learning subjects and skills comes from that identity construction and reconstruction process. This is very complicated and very short idea, but maybe in future we can talk about more about these issues. So I stop now, and I want to thank for this opportunity. I really enjoy being here with you today, and in future I'm sure we will continue cooperation in some ways or other. So one more time, good luck, and thank you very much for this opportunity to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And these were some profound thoughts. I really liked that we, at the end of the day, need to become the human beings we are, the citizens that we want to be, and have a mission. Such nice way to express this. Thank you once again for your time, and I really applaud. Thank you. And next, we have a message from His Excellency Ambassador, Mr. Ravish Kumar. Mr. Ravish Kumar is the current Indian Ambassador to Finland. He was the former official spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs. Let's hear it from him. Thank you.
Friends, greetings from Finland. I am very happy to learn about the proposed collaboration between the Academy School Pune and the Council for Creative Education, which is based in Tampere, Finland. I understand that this will be the first K-12 school to adopt the best practices from the Finnish curriculum and the school education system. We are all aware that India and Finland share warm and friendly relations. Cooperation in the education sector is a key component in a relationship. There is, however, a huge untapped potential. Both countries already have a strong cooperation in the higher education sector. An MOU exists between a consortium of 10 Finnish universities and 23 IITs for the period 2020 to 2025. There are faculty-to-faculty exchange programs and there is a healthy staff and student mobility between universities. I have also seen a growing trend towards cooperation in early childhood and K-12. Our effort should be to explore opportunities for cooperation in line with a forward-looking and progressive new education policy of India announced recently. The focus should also be to adopt the best practices in one country to suit our own requirements. I am also happy to share that both governments are keen to give a structure to our bilateral cooperation in education. In this context, we are planning to organize a high-level dialogue between the education ministries of both sides very soon. The dialogue will help identify the likely areas of cooperation and also explore the possibility of signing a framework agreement. I once again congratulate CCE Finland and the Academy School Pune on this arrangement. I'm sure this will open up further opportunities for collaboration. I wish you successful deliberations at the webinar. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause. And now I invite, thank you very much, His Excellency Ambassador Mr. Ravish Kumar. And now I invite my two favorite people, Kari Mulvori and Hiram Kulkarni, to talk to us about how this collaboration is going to bring in the changes and the opportunities for TAS students and expand their horizons. Over to you, gentlemen. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Simran. And thank you, everyone. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has been the speaker. And these guys are tremendous in the field of education, everyone who has done from India as well as from Finland. And it's from bottom of my heart and from my entire team, I would like to thank everyone for their kind words and encouragement. So, Kari, are you there? Can you hear me? And with this, actually, now we are going to the next episode. But before that, there is an interesting thing. In Finland, after every 45 minutes, we get a break. And we get a break means we practically get a school break, and then we go out, stretch our legs, get fresh oxygen, and come back. So, Kari, is it a good idea that to get ourselves some break and just relax for some time? Can you show me around you? What is there around you so that we can see something? Wow.
Can you see?
Yes. Okay. So you are next to lake.
I'm next to it. Actually, it's seaside. I'm on the south side of Finland. It's Tammisaari. It's about 80 kilometers from Helsinki to west. And I'm at my friend's summer house. And he's permanently moved to live here. And you can see the wonderful winter in Finland. People who don't know winter may be a bit afraid of it, but when you have a good clothing, your houses are built to provide you warmth during the winter. Winter is a very enjoyable season, and Finland at its best is a country of 4 seasons: a good summer, warm summer, a wonderful golden autumn, winter wonderland winter, and a flourishing light green spring. And now we're living in February in this wonderful winter wonderland. And I'll just tell you, in the morning I was with my friend putting nets under the sea.
I think Kari, we lost your voice, I think. But I think Kari was telling something that, okay, yes, okay, here is a habit, so that it's a good hobby that you can go on the lake. It's a relaxed part. No one will be around, and you can put the nets and get the fish after some time. Maybe in the morning, you go in the evening and then get the fish in the morning.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So this
Kari,
is just a short to tell what's going on here.
Yes, yes, okay.
But let's have a nice break, and in a moment we'll
Yeah,
come
break.
back.
Yeah, break means this was the break itself, so that we can. So I think it's now in the new world we have to come with some freshness outside some ideas and come with a fresh part. So I think this is a good idea. First of all, I would like to also thank all the visitors which are onto the CC's main page, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, as well as on the TAS main page, as well as on the Facebook, Twitter, and as well as YouTube. So I can see right now from my statistics, there are more than 1,300 live visitors and more than 9,000 different view watches across all the channels. It's a tremendous response, and thank you very much. And we know that, okay, you are looking forward to exactly what is going to happen. And this is also for all the parents of the TAS students that you are looking forward to have that what exactly mean for you and your students. So me and Kari will have just chit chat about what exactly we are having, and we will just make some ideas about what is happening. I really understand that this is my flashback. When I came to Finland in 2005, almost 15 years back, 16 years back, normally, because I came from USA, California earlier, and I left Pune way back in 2000 itself. What I understood that as an Indian, we have a lot of passion. We are really hardworking. We can really make sure that the things happens. The resilience is there. But when we come to the global platforms, there are some skills we really need to learn from the global community. And as Professor Rupo said, that learning is collaborative. That means through collaboration, we really learn. And that's what I found here in the schools, in the universities, and as well as with the various academic institutions, and what we in Finland call as a lifelong learning. So here I found the person next to sitting me in the master's courses. He is a person who is 65 years old and he has a passion to learn. I think this is something which was really encouraging for me to learn, and through which I started my journey of learning into the Finnish education system. And now we will try to discuss some aspects of that, what exactly for TAS, what we have envisioned for the TAS students after 5 years. We have very clear ideas how we can be able to develop this. And this vision we have developed with the TAS leadership team and management team and the school administration together. So that means what is here is a real true collaboration. And for that, I would like to thank entire team, including principal ma'am, vice principal, entire team of coordinators, Dr. Tambe, Mrs. and Mrs. Tambe, and honorable chairman for their inputs, ideas, and brainstorming. We had been through multiple brainstormings that what exactly it's mean by that. So maybe some couple of first reflections. Kari, do you want to say some reflection that what is happening to the students' voice altogether, and how we can be able to contribute from the point, what is happening in the world versus what we are going to develop? Do you have any comment on this? How we can develop
Yes. One idea is to bring the voice of the student in the classroom, his or her voice into discussion. This is, in a broader view, attempt to bring democracy and teach democracy to the students. This is a very actual topic. If we just think about what's going on in the world, in America, with the changing of the president, and discussion of democracy and how important it is.
I think the connectivity with Kari is having, because she is really on the in the forest actually. Kari, if you're back, then yes, Kari, you are back. Yes.
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 The idea.
You were saying about democracy. Yes.
Yes. The idea is every student's voice could be heard in the classroom. It's very normal in school environment that strong students have their voice is heard very quickly. But our idea is to bring even the quiet voice from the back row of the classroom, so that everybody has the feeling that my voice is heard. So we'll teach to train so that there will be discussion inside the classroom, and then it would be broadened more into the whole school culture, so that students will be involved in bringing ideas how to develop the school culture, the school as a whole, and bringing ideas, what the students want, what would bring new good ideas that will encourage them in learning. And in the end, one very important thing is to bring responsibility in me as a learner, how I am responsible to learn. So it's not always the teacher or someone else saying, you do this, and then you copy something. It's more to bring, so that you awaken the student to bring responsibility to I want to learn, how will I be able to make me as a learner a better student, and what can I do to me as myself and to my company fellows in the classroom, together to build responsible learning environments.
Yes, Kari, you are really right. And actually, if we see the current context of COVID-19, what has really we learned is that we can't really control the classrooms, because we don't have physical classrooms in last more than 1 year, at least in India. Now we are going back to some reality. In Finland, we have here the classrooms which are open, but also there is always kind of for the higher education or at the high school education, the classrooms are remote. So controlling the students is not the option now, actually. So it's really the collaboration and empowering them so that they can be able to take the responsibility of learning. And that's what the future world is looking for all of us. I think that's one of the vision that we are having, because the parents of the students who are currently in the TAS, they know this requirement, that what is going to happen after a few years when my kid will be out in the job market. What are the skills which is required? And for that, actually, I would like to share quick things so that we can be able to go through the real practices, what we are doing. So before that, we have envisioned something by taking the India and Finland both into the collaboration. So let's go through that quickly, that every country has a story for the world. India has a great history. India has a great culture, languages, diversity, a lot of resilience. You will see in the society there is a lot of creativity. So everyone has a part, and same thing, Finland has also having its own amazing part, not only in the education, but as a part of happy country, how to make sure that the country will prosper through the teamwork. Everybody has their own vision as a part of a grand vision. So every country has a story for the world. And we can learn from each other's story. Let's try to see what exactly that story means right now. So India is no more only exotic, but it's now emerging new world. Let's see Finland. So everyone has its own strength and we will learn from each other. So let's learn and try to make this a great part. During the keynote address, Professor Rupo and as well as Yauni Kangasnemi, Program Director, mentioned that what is happening in the process of learning is no more it is changing the paradigm from content to the skills. And this is not only happening in Finland, but it is happening at your doorstep in India as well with the new education policy. Honorable Chairman of TAS, Dr. Sudhir Tambe, also mentioned that this is the real what the school is exactly looking forward for that. And I appreciate his vision as well as the entire TAS vision, how they would like to take this process. Kari, this figure is very interesting. What you can see right now in the front is that in the old time, the content was important and the technology was minimal. What is really has changed? Kari, any comment on this?
Yes, in the old school system, everybody who's a little bit older remembers we used a lot of time in learning by heart many things. What's the capital of a country? How long is a river? How high is a mountain? Things like this. These kind of things were important in those days.
True. So just remembering the facts and figures, that was the actually objective of the old learning style, and reproducing the existing information. The existing information, and so the student was considered as a consumer of information. Yes, I guess, Kari, your voice was breaking, so I continued.
Okay, thank you for having me. Yes, but in the new pedagogy, content is in a smaller picture because it's so much easier to find information through internet and so. So now the big thing is learning skills, and skills means learning to work together, to bring information, spread information, get information, work together with other people to build information, create new thinking, and not copying old information, but producing new information. And this is the new picture in the school of today.
True. So the knowledge creation and the learning process, as the previous speakers and the keynote address was also mentioned actually, is that how we can be able to help our students to take the responsibility of learning and make them active learner. That's the objective of the school. That's the bigger objective that as a part. We really appreciate that the current team has done a lot of efforts in what we call it at the TAS is to make a happy school, and we really see that. And now with this happy school as a background, we'd like to take to the next level where the students are the activators, students are the active learners, which you all are there actually. The only thing that when we go to the international arena, how we are going to demonstrate that's the overall big picture. Now for that, there is some basic thing so that all the parents don't need to worry about this part, but we can understand how the things are happening. What we are doing here is first that our current systems where we are mainly using basic skills as a part of school system, where we are using the base two ladders, just understanding and remembering. But what is required in the, as Kari mentioned, as a part of 21st century learning process, we need more of an application-oriented knowledge. We need to analysis of the information. We need to evaluate the information, make the decisions based on that, because the future world, what is going to happen where our kids will be after 10, 15 years, they will not have the same jobs that we are doing. After 20 years, the most 65% of the jobs will be vanished. And definitely this information is known to the world, as well as within India also what we can see. It's not that India don't have any job market. It's an amazing job market. People are a lot. But industry always says that there is a skill gap between what we want versus what we have. And that's where I think the industry is looking to go upwards rather than just understanding and remembering the information. So this is a big picture on what we would like to continue. And is it possible? So are these only words? No, these are in practice how we do it. So for that, we need a creative learning curriculum. And for that, which is the process, what we are working. So when we say curriculum, that means we are working on the skills. So we want, as a part of 2025, our challenge or our vision altogether, which TAS team and CCE team has designed, that we want to have our own skill framework for all the students. Our students will have their own skill portfolio. Through that, they can be able to understand where are they going. And this portfolio is open for the global world, so that we are not only limited to Pune or India, but we are really making our students the next leap, how they can be able to take the next round. So these are some of the vision statements that we are putting forward. So this we created together, and now in future, this is just a start. There is many things that needs to happen. And this will happen with the real contribution and collaboration of the parents, students, entire TAS team, entire CCE team, and as well as all the stakeholders in the society, including the motivators of the national education policy. So these are the basic idea. So first of all, actually, the real TAS management is really encouraging and gearing towards having the grades 11 and 12 in our TAS school. And we are really supporting that entire vision, however, altogether. Now, why this is important, that after matriculation, once we go through the Finnish curriculum, not the syllabus, the content will be very much Indian, very much ICSE oriented. The content is the part, and that's exactly is a connecting point, which I will come to next slides actually. So point here is that once we go through the process of teaching methods, creative learning experiences, all the students will come to their own learning styles. And that's our first objective. Once we develop that, and they are into the grade 12 through TAS, they will have access to the world-class Finnish universities for their higher education. This is a big, big thing. So that as of now, there are many programs. I don't know, you can name any program which you will take the access to the universities across the globe as a part. And I would like to congratulate TAS, the academic school, for taking this initiative, and we commit to this process. That's the first major thing. Second important part, we just don't want this local part, but we have the international exposure where our students will not only work together, but they work with the international students, where they can be able to have the hackathons, they will be able to have creative clubs, they have creative idea camps, they should be able to come together as a part of products and concepts. I'm sure that many of the parents are thinking that, yes, my kid is also good in maths and science, which is okay, but my kid is more creative. Is the school giving that opportunity? Right now, yes, the TAS is giving, and we are also giving more opportunities for developing that part, how we can be able to make it as a process. And CCE Finland is committed to make this TAS students for the international exposure. Third is definitely the management is investing a lot of efforts, resources, money, and time in developing the current infrastructure. But we would like to make it take to the next level of creating it as a learning space. Once you take the responsibility, creative learning space is more important. So Dr. Maitri can tell you more about in the future sessions, what kind of vision as a school, and me here along with my team, that how we are going to use that, what kind of vision we are having in developing this creative learning spaces within the campus, and also using the different campus facilities, including open grounds and including the amazing open areas between two classes, using the classes as a learning mechanisms. And this is the specialty of Finland that we are going to bring to the school. Other than that, use of active learning methods.
Hiram?
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you. There is some kind of a gray block on your slide. So would you kindly stop and reshare it again? Because that's what we see this on the screen. So
okay, sorry for this. I didn't know, because from my side I can see it clearly.
Yeah, could you kindly just reshare again?
Sorry for this.
No problem at all.
Now, can you see this clearly?
Yeah, we still can see those gray slides on the top and on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm. No, but somehow on the other screens I can see it very clearly actually.
Okay, so if it is going on clearly, let it be.
Let it be. We can see.
Okay. Gray on the top is mainly the Zoom itself actually.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, so maybe I will move this. Is it okay now? Is it better now?
Yeah, it is better. It is much better. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think this I don't know how can. Okay, now I will put this down. Yes, thank you very much, because we normally use Google Meet as a part of the part, and yes, Zoom has.
Yeah. Now it's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think I was at the point where the learning space and the active learning methods are really important. Now the research has already shown that the students are not looking for the content only. What part is already known? You will have a lot of content, books are there, guides are there, workshop materials are there, worksheets are there. I think what they are looking is analytics. What they are looking is the active learning methods. And so with our teachers, we are going to make this transformation slowly, step by step, where we are going to make the various methods into the understanding of the probability, physics, chemistry, how we can be able to make the active learning and the collaborative learning, as said by the previous speaker. So that's our fifth goal. And then last part, which is the most important part, is that our teachers are already doing a lot of hard work. So one of the important comment actually I would like to make, because CCE team has been active workingly for last 1 month. We started our work 1 month of just as a part of understanding about the school since 8th of January. And in last 1 month, we could be able to really see that the students are really sincere. They are committed to learning, and they would like to. They are very responsive to the teachers, and because what we can claim that we saw the lot of online classes as well. And same thing on the part of teachers. Teachers are highly committed. They go out of the bound to do the things as a part of their job and commitment. I think this is not only job that they are doing the bigger picture of how they can be able to commit to that part. But I think we have to go now one step ahead with this great students and great teachers. Now we have the TAS is ready to take the next bound, and that's what we use as a creative teaching learning process. We are using very advanced methods in teaching learning, including collaborative learning, phenomenon-based learning, creative timetables. So current timetables are really good, but there is a lot of scope of improvement. How we can be able to develop this part, how we are going to take the inputs from the parents in developing this entire timetables. So your all inputs and ideas are welcome to develop this part. And most important part is the spaced learning. And I will come back to you on this part in the future parts where me and my colleagues will comment on this with the parents. So there are some ideas that we are going to put in this part. But more importantly, if you go to the next point here, what we are looking at is not only part, as I said to you, that our students will have their own skills portfolio. And then they will get the entrepreneurship platform where they can be able to develop their own ideas, convert their ideas to the productizations. And for that, we are going to give the network. I will give a simple example. While working here in Finnish schools, there is a lot of opportunity for the students to experiment and to ideate their parts from grade 6 itself. So they will have the opportunity to go into the industry, work with that for a short time. And then by the grade 8, they will have the concept of working as a summer intern for a short time. And that's what the National Education Policy of India is also recommending this part. So this is not a Finnish concept altogether now. It is coming to India. But how to make it more creative, and it should not be a burdensome, but it should be a fun learning experience. And that's what we are coming with these ideas. One of the example is that, okay, we have here Angry Birds. I guess everybody knows Angry Birds, the company called Rovio, which is exactly from our city of Tampere. We understand that how the students are really creative, and once they get a more creative environment, how they can develop this part. One time the Rovio team was thinking that, okay, what could be the next game within the development? This story is way back in 2009-10 time, actually 2011 time frame. And the students from the school came up with an idea that how about we put Angry Birds onto the space? What will happen? And from that, Angry Birds got Angry Birds Space idea, and they start developing these caricatures with, instead of going ball in the projectile motion, it will go to the different direction. What will be the gravity on moon versus what will be there? And that gave rise to the entire new concept of Angry Birds Space to learn physics, geometry, and geography. So these ideas are with the students, and we are giving to, we hope that current TAS students are very capable, very hardworking for doing that, and we are going to work towards this direction. Now you will ask, okay, these are fantastic, this looks good marketing pitch, but believe me, that's not a marketing pitch for me actually, because we really believe in this process altogether. You will have this question, how it is connected to India then actually, what will happen? What will happen to their grade 10, 11, 12 exams once there's all this together? Let me put it in a very simple way, and we will have this entire process of discussion with the parents, students, everyone. The National Education Policy, if you have ever read it, it's a 480-page documents on the draft, and it's a concise version is of 82, which is from Indian Ministry of HRD. Many state governments are adopting its in own format, but the bigger picture is there that the leaders within India, Maharashtra, and everyone, they are convinced that we don't want any more content. We want skills. We want critical thinking, where we would like to develop our new generation with this part. Is it possible? Answer is yes. If you see Finland, just 40 years back, 1970s, it was a totally different country. And within 40 years, Finland had changed its and coming to the global world. Now, is it India ready for this? Answer, we need to find it together with all of us together. And for that, we would like to become our school as a model NEP 2020 school for the implementation. And we have to see there are many things that we are going to do. And basically on the ICSE curriculum, what we have observed that in many parts of not only in India, the curriculum implementation has a lot of improvement possibilities. There is a lot of development possibilities altogether. And for that, we would like to create an example of how to really put the ICSE implementation with the Finnish curriculum experience as a part of that, and our entire team of the management, including the principal ma'am and vice principal, they are gearing towards this process. So congratulations to this all together. And this gives us next part, putting our school at the international point actually. So we have also planned that CCE is a part of the UN World Innovation and Creativity Day, which happens on 21st April. Our teachers will present their creativity on that part. Then we have the global STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, mathematics network. CCE is a part of that. So we are going to give network to our students to experiment their ideas and implement those things in practice. 21st century goals, STEAM summer camps, and innovation conference for the juniors. That's what we are going to do this. Now you will ask, what about the reading and writing? That will come automatically, and we will have a separate session for that. What I'm really hinting here is that through this part, you will have a lot of questions, parents or anyone, even educators, because this particular webinar has been spread across many countries. You will have your own doubts, ideas, creative shots that how it is going to happen. Now, how part is a big thing actually. And that's what we can't tell just in a matter of 30 minutes. We need time for that. So here I'm proposing one solution for this part. With the TAS team, CC team is going to have series of workshop for the parents, for the students, of what is the real philosophy, how we are going to do this, how it is integrated to the ICSE curriculum, what are the ideas that we are going to get to that part, because that needs bit serious academic setup, and also we are going to have interactive mechanism for that as well, which we will do. So this is our bigger vision, that what we are going to have for the school. I hope that you got the basic idea of how we can be able to become a creative ideator. So we want the TAS to be happy and creative school by 2025. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your patience in listening to me, and we are coming with the greatest possibilities of how Finland and India can learn from each other. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Hiram, the only thing that comes to my mind right now, after hearing these eminent educationists, you, your team, they've all spoken of experiences, and the only virtue that I'm experiencing right now is of humility. I will take the help of people who are much greater and who have spoken a little about education to sum up what I feel right now after our session. One is a quote by Walter Elias Disney, and he said, I quote, "Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children." And that is exactly, it encapsulates the vision of every educator, every country, every community. Every child is a resource, and it needs to be properly utilized and properly directed. The second is by Malcolm X. He envisioned the immense responsibility that educators shoulder when he said, and I quote, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." So with that, I think we have stepped into an era of collaboration with a huge intention and purpose to make the students of TAS and other communities grow, become global change makers, and be in true sense, educated and humans at heart. Thank you so much. Simran, closing comments.
Thank you so much, Saroj, for summing this event. And before I go to my closing comments, I want to take a minute to applaud and thank Team CC, Team TAS, and most importantly, the backend team who has worked tirelessly to put this flawless event together that you witnessed today. It's been an honor to be among such accomplished individuals and to be able to present our perspective before you all about this new synergy. I truly believe that in this era, time is more precious than money. So I express my gratitude to each one of you for being here and taking the time to patiently listen to us, what we had to present. We wish you all a blessed day and blessed evening, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, whatever is left of it. And we are just pausing now. We are not saying a goodbye because our journey has just begun. So signing off now, Team CCE and Team TAS live from Finland and India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a very good day and a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you to Simran and Saroj for hosting this event very nicely.
My pleasure.
Taking it smoothly ahead.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Simran.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you all for this wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Thank you everyone for joining us today. And let's continue the journey.
Yeah, I look forward to working with all of you in a collaborative attitude.
Thank you.